mother handed me love. I'd never seen it before. She pulled it from the back of her throat, rolled it around in her teeth, and put it in my palm. It was lukewarm and a rusty color, smooth all around and circular. She said, "Here, something for the road." I was on a journey to Vancouver. When I was 18, I got to the airport with my sports bag stuffed full of bad clothes and books. I went to the flight desk, pulled my mother's love out of my throat. "Will this get me to Vancouver?" The guy looked at it cynically, frowning at a place where it was chipped, grimacing as he wiped drooping saliva off the side of the tissue. "Yup," he said, "but it gets lonely out here. It gets so low, so lonely out here, and you start drinking to fall in love. You start drinking to fall in love. You start drinking to feel in love. You start drinking to feel in love. You start drinking to fall. You start drinking to feel. You start drinking to fall. You hate yourself again, and you want the temple of your own bones burnt to the ground. And maybe you write a poem chronicling what it's like to let men use your body as an outlet for electricity. You go limp and let them come in your mouth. You try to remember your body. Too much gin, and then at a bar, a man too old for you buys you tequila, and you know he wants you, and you don't remember when your identity got strangled so hard that it could fit into another person's stomach. But you hate yourself again, and you want the temple of your own bones burnt to the ground, and you hate yourself again, and you want the temple of your own bones burnt to the ground. So you let him guide you onto the bus and into the park, and in the park you let him use it like a speed bag, like a petting zoo, like a broken toy, like a clock where you punch in and punch out and punch in and punch out. You want the world to know that you're Superman, that you're tough skin, that you're opium. 1 year later, I wrote draft after draft of a rant on what I'd done to myself. And for the first time, my tongue carved out shadows that sent fear up my belly. Shame gulped in my lungs, and I can never wrap my mouth around the words. I still can't wrap my mouth around the words. And then I listened, and I realized how many countless of the faceless have lived through this. But we are vicious glory, digging past those moments of history that cast temporary shadows of our minuscule lives. We do not need to make our bodies offerings to the gods. Forget the theology PhD who said you want me to come for you after he pumped you full of tequila. Forget the frat boy who laid your ass out on the street. Forget the metalhead that stuck it inside you while you screamed for gently. And remember your mother pulling love out of her throat and saying, "Here, something for the road."